Does it give hope? Does it give hope?
From what your sister told me, girl,
Does it give hope?
It gives hope.
Ma'am, what did you think you was giving? My love, Sheree, let it go far and away. We have culture, conversation, and community. In today's video, I'm coming to you all with a Zeus Network's One More Chance Season 2, Episode 8. This is another continuation, Part 2 of Investigate or Interrogation or something like that. And the episode kicks off with Mangina and Slim still going at it, and Mangina's upset. Slim threw the water or the mimosa on him or whatever, however it goes. And the very next scene we have Small's coming in and she's giving me very much like, I'm here for an interview. Hi, how are you? What's your name? Like, Mangina's like, you don't know my name? Like, come on, Mangina, relax. And Chance is still in the earpiece, still being messy. Oh, she's here with her sister. Mangina makes a comment of like, oh, so you about to share your brother, share Chance with your brother or whatever. She's like, no, well, I'm not sharing because I'm gonna win. And he's like, okay, girl. Chance puts it on Mangina to continue asking questions about the security guard. And this is the whole thing. Like, the security guard has been an issue for all of the season now. Why we ain't see no footage of this? You get what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense for the viewers. Like, who's the security guard? What does he look like? Is he her type? Like, what the fuck is it giving? So she pretty much just says, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. And Mangina's like, so who was it then? Who was it then? And basically Small's still giving her sister up, period. And the next thing we have Biggie, and she's very like, hi, how are you? I'm about to give Mangina the same energy that, you know, she decides to give me. And she pretty much just asks, like, what's up with the security guard? Why are you here? And she's like, I'm here for Chance. And he's like, okay. And I just start pulling out some tea, like, so what happened in LA? And she was like, well, you know, I wasn't no boys in my room or anything like that. He was like, no, so you didn't go to McDonald's? And clearly this is inside information. And she's like, well, I have guy friends. You know, I have guy friends. She said, I don't know you, ma'am. I don't know you. And he was like, well, I had 2 guy friends in LA. But what are you saying your 2 guy friends in LA for? You just flew out for this dating show. Doesn't make sense with a whole bunch of females that's about to be your competition. That was stupid. Well, does it give hope? I mean, I'm just saying, like, girl, yes, it gives hope. It gives big hoe. And your confessionals gives super hoe. Period. The next thing we have Mangina and Yodeler. They seem very comfortable, very familiar with them, you know, with each other. If you follow them on social media, you know that they friends and they kiki. And she's like, hey boo, hey boo. Mangina still is performing. Like, so what's up with these niggas that I'm seeing? Pulls up an old video of Yodeler with some dude or whatever the case may be. Yodeler is laughing and joking like, that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. And he was like, well, he was patting on your pussy. She was like, no, he was never patting on my pussy. I don't know what you talking about. And they just go back and forth with this whole video that was allegedly 2 years ago. But Yodeler, she got a couple niggas, period. Mangina pretty much just says, girl, you doing the same thing you did last season. You here for Chance, but you got a whole bunch of niggas. I don't understand. The next thing we have Skittles. And you know, Mangina starts off with, well, you know, I'm a part of the LGBTQ community and I just want to know, are you trans? Like, girl, I can go off. Insert tangent here. Insert the tangent here. But I'm not going to do it. But girl, she says, no, I'm not trans. I just have strong features. I'm from the islands. And I'm like, girl, me too. Or my family is from the islands as well. So shout out to the girls with the strong features because we here. And Mangina is like, well, what's going on with you? What are you here for? All the girls are here for Chance, obviously. And Mangina says, well, I feel like you're here for your hair. And Skittle says, no, I'm already a known in my city. You know what I mean? I'm a celebrity hairstylist. And she does hair for Ashanti, in case any of y'all wondering. Like major celebrities, period. And she's like, oh, well, I'm already popping in my city. I do have a wig line. It is what it is. And then she's like, see, Chance is in the background. Like, see, look, why is she still talking about hair? You asked about her hair situation. Chance is giving me jealous. You mad about her hair situation, Chance? Ew. And Mangina's like, so what about the lawsuit? And she's like, you dig that up? What about the lawsuit? And she was like, well, basically a client came and stole my jacket, my $1,200 jacket, and I outed her online and she lost. It is what it is. And the next thing we have Bad and Bougie. Now, this situation was triggering. Bad and Bougie comes on and she is, you know, friendly, you know, she seems like she's with it. She seems cool enough to me. And because we know Yodeler and Mangina are friends, I can already tell he was feeding her information. So she wanted to make sure that she, you know, provoke the bear with Bad and Bougie. Bad and Bougie, I mean, Mangina starts off and says, listen, I heard you had kids and you're not claiming them. And she's like, no, what are you talking about? I don't have any kids. And she's like, I would know, I don't have any kids. I never pushed any kids out. Then she starts choking up. She's like, well, it's a touchy situation. And he's like, well, what happened? And she's like, well, I had 2 miscarriages with my ex-boyfriend. It just didn't work out. And then I thought that we were, you know, he was the love of my life. And, you know, whatever the case may be, I advise you to be a little bit more sensitive. Chance is in an earpiece talking about some... How is it touchy then?
Subject for me, because I've suffered 2 miscarriages in my last relationship.
So you don't have no kids that's been born?
No,
So,
at all.
Oh, so how's it touchy then?
Sir, the woman just explained that she had 2 miscarriages. That's how it's touchy. Whether or not she had the kids, whether or not they made it to full term, whether or not anything. Are you fucking kidding me? That is, let me try to pull back on the cursor. Y'all, get your boy. Mangina's like, oh, so because you never so I heard you push these kids out and you're just not claiming them, and I just don't fuck with that. I heard from a reasonable source. And Bad and Bougie is like, reasonable source? Don't you mean reliable? Like, it was just a lie. Mangina gets up in her face. Bad and Bougie's in his face. They start going about her age. Well, how old are you? Well, how old are you? And then it was like, well, what about this video of you patting your boyfriend patting your pee, or whatever the case may be? She was dating Pleasure P as well. And she was like, well, that was old content. I repurposed content on my OnlyFans and woo, 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 and this, that, and the third. And it just started getting really heated. I'm wondering, was that the dude she was pregnant by? Mangina is all in her face. Bad and Bougie is the Mangina's face, and she's like, well, sit down. Mangina's like, you better sit down. And Bad and Bougie is not backing down. Like, no, y'all better tell her to sit down. I'm not sitting down. She was pissed off about that. You know you mad. Like, no, you sit down first. That's real mad. As they're bickering, going back and forth, Mangina gets up from behind her and pushes the girl out her seat.
Girl, get on out of here.
And the girl swings the purse at Mangina, and somehow or another Mangina got the glasses. She broke her little Gucci glasses or whatever the case may be, snapping the whole time. And Mangina was provoking that girl. Was really kind of like, they weren't fighting, but like it was physical for Mangina to be a man. You feel me? That was too much. So Bad and Bougie's like, Zeus Network, you paying for my glasses and all this shit. Like, fuck them glasses. It was just, it was a lot. Meanwhile, Chance is in the back just laughing, just very unattractive. Very unattractive. I'm gonna keep it short. Bad and Bougie gets emotional. She's crying. She's like, y'all talking about the only thing that I really want in life is to have children, and y'all sitting here playing, making a game about it. And then Chance and Micah just sitting there like 2 kids that's about to get caught in a lie or something. Just very disgusting. While Mangina's popping shit the whole time, that dirty bum bitch, she over there begging for likes. She over there begging for subscribers, sucking on dildos and all that broke shit with her broke ass. Like, yo, Mangina makes no sense. Rolly comes back in and she seems somewhat excited to see Mangina. Then out of nowhere, Bad and Bougie just pops back up and like swings at Mangina. She really is upset by what happened. Rolly couldn't believe it. Like, Rolly seemed to kind of come to defenses. Mangina's defenses, if you ask me. Mangina starts with the insults. What are you here for? And she's like, I'm here for Chance. She was like, Chance don't want you. You're just your built-in security guard. He does not want you here. And he was here in season 1. He let you go. So why are you here in season 2? And Rolly Polly was like, well, the same reason you're here. I think this is the job for New York. And Mangina was like, well, I'm here because I'm a fan favorite. And Rolly said, well, same for me. You just answered your own question, baby. They have this cute little banter. Rolly tries to push out Mangina out the house. They come back in. You can tell this not really beef like how it was in the first season. It is what it is. Chance comes from around the corner, and Rolly's like, Chance, Mangina's over here picking on me. Why you act like you don't want to be with me? Chance is like very embarrassing. Rolly is very embarrassing. I'm not gonna be on no dating show knowing that the nigga don't want to date me. Like, I want to be on the show, but in a different capacity then. You feel me? Like, let me come on as a guest or something. Don't just have me out here playing myself, please. So, we're at eliminations, and the girls look good. Chance ain't beat. He like, listen, let's get straight to it. First person's first. We got Soldier Girl coming on, and Soldier Girl's like, I already know I'm getting hacked because I'm giving up this puss, and it is what it is. So stupid, though. She was like, yeah, I know he was going to choose me because I held my own against Mangina. Like, girl, he just outed you. The fact that y'all having sex, ma'am. How did you hold your own? And I don't know. Chance feels predatory to me, dealing with these girls and like their mind, their thinking. It's just very weird. He makes her then admit again in front of the camera crew, the production, and the girls. So we are having sex, basically. And she admits that the girls are like rolling their eyes like, girl, sickening. These men be messy. They talking about women kissing tell no niggas. Terrible. Smiles is the next person to get a hat. And he's like, well, why I gotta figure out that you got an OnlyFans through Mangina? And she's like, well, I'm much rather show you than to tell you. And she's like, fake alluring, boring, fake alluring and boring, period. Smalls is next. Smalls basically gets eliminated because he's like, I don't like how you do your sister. And if you can rat on her, you can rat on me. And Smalls don't even say anything. She's just like, okay, I guess I'm going home. Next he calls Biggie. He says, are you okay with your sister not being here? And the sister's like, yeah. In the confessional, she was like, you know, at first I was just thinking like, me and my sister gotta be the last two. If she goes home, I'm going home. But now that I'm here, now that I'm seeing that it's lit, I gotta stay, basically is what she's saying. And she gets a hat. I'm like, how did the sister Smalls leave, but the girl Biggie, who you accused of dealing with the security guard on multiple occasions, who had 2 friends from LA come see her in the room, is still there? Y'all following this drift? It don't even make sense. Rolly comes up next and he's like, yeah, you know, Rolly, you know, doing that whole 1-2. And she's like, Chance, why are you acting like you don't want to be with me? And like playing this little game. And he's like, yeah, you know, well, she's like, I want to love you. And he's like, you know, it's tough love. And Mike is making little jokes and stuff like this. And she's just like, listen, I'm a big girl. That's why I told you, you know, let me suck your dick and I won't hurt you that way. Like, come on with the trash. Your little face was like, like, girl, I know that check ain't, I mean, I don't know what the check is, but I know it ain't worth that. I ain't going on TV doing that. Anyway, she gets her hat. Bad and Bougie gets her hat. She said, bad and Bougie, you was mostly bad today, but I understand. Here's your hat. Salty gets eliminated. She pretty much just says, I feel like I got eliminated because I'm not throwing my box all around. I'm not throwing my mouth all around. So I got eliminated pretty much. Look gets her hat, and it was a little bit emotional because she was just like, you know, she was choked up about the video that Mangina had brought up, because she was like, you know what, these men put us through a lot and we are so strong and we go through so much and this and third. I'm like, yo, love for real, because these niggas will drag you down, sis, girl. I already know. We're down to the bottom 2, which is Skittles and Slim, and they going back and forth about why they should keep who. All in all, he decides to keep Slim because he was fighting for her love, and Skittles just sitting there mad. And Skittles looked great. I don't know what it was about her makeup or that wig, but she looked beautiful. I don't know, them other wigs wasn't doing it for me, and the makeup, but she looked really good. But she's just sitting there like, I was really here for you, and out of everybody in the house, you know that I knew your birthday, I knew I was following you, I was a fan and all this shit. Like, she was really pleading and begging for him to be at the house. So he's like, well, since I am the executive producer, I'm gonna make the executive decision to keep you. Girl, pick Misha, big Misha, dick Misha. It's too much. So in the next episode, we are going to see them do a sexy challenge, and then we already know that half of them are going to be eliminated. And that's what I have for y'all. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me on the YouTube algorithm. Hey, like, nah, y'all, I'm about to get out of here because I'm tired. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.